In the present scenario, the government, after Prime Minister came in 2014, certain basic decisions were taken. Number one, zero tolerance to use of violence as a political resource. We will not tolerate it. No political negotiation with anyone who uses violence as an instrument of politics. No. Earlier days, some group will come up, kill the people, and then will say, we want to talk. And government used to say, okay, let us come and talk. We have seen very, very embarrassing situations when some gangs of people, the terrorists, having killed hundreds and hundreds of people, suddenly they would come and say, okay, now we will have a talk with you. So they will come and they will be garlanded with gamocha and garland and brought into as if they are now gentlemen. This used to happen. No, after 2014, we have not held any political talk with any armed group. Surrender, rehabilitation. That's all. Subject to you are not having committed a heinous crime. The policy is very clear. Zero tolerance to violence as a political resource. Second, terrorism is no longer a low-cost option. Earlier, our parliament was attacked. Imagine, our parliament, the most sacred institution of democracy in this country, was attacked. Thanks to our security force personnel, the parliament was in session. The whole leadership was there. And these terrorists buzzed into. Thanks to the security forces, they neutralized them. Otherwise, it would have been disastrous. But then, what did we do? We did some movement. We did feel angry, but there was no response. 2008, 26/11 happened. Mumbai was attacked. For 52 hours, the whole country kept watching on the TV a handful, less than 10 terrorists coming and humiliating this whole great nation. But what was the response? Within less than a year, our leadership had a meeting with Pakistan leadership, and Sharm el-Sheikh we signed an agreement, a kind of a joint statement, where we said both countries are victims of terrorism. I mean, now compare it with Pulwama. Pulwama happened. We lost some Jawans, but we hit them back, right inside, in the belly, nearly 250 kilometers inside. When some terrorists in Manipur, they killed 14 of our soldiers, we hit them back in Myanmar. Surgical strike. Terrorism is no longer a low-cost option. If you do it, you will get it. And the message has gone well. For last several years, the country is witnessing a peaceful environment. Northeast is absolutely peaceful. There was a time, 10 years, 12 years back, we used to lose 2,000 people every year, 300 to 400 security force personnel. We have lost many of our Jawan, many of our soldiers, many of our officers. Today, nothing. Everyone talking about development, peace, everything fine. Because the first terrorist attack that happened in 2014 after this government came was in November 2014 when about almost 70 Adivasis were butchered by some terrorists. It's okay, we'll chase them, we'll get them. Let us see where they are. No question of talk. Many people have started, let us call them, you know. Zero tolerance, we will deal with them, neutralize them to the last man. And terrorism is not a low-cost option. We will make those who perpetrate terror, we will make them pay for it. We didn't talk to Pakistan all these years. There were so many votaries, so many people started talking about, why not let us talk? No. What is there to talk? And the message has gone down. Article 370, unnecessary, creating the source of all problem in Jammu and Kashmir, abolished. Surgical strike on the land, surgical strike in the administrative, politico-administrative arrangement. Kashmir today, this year, it has the largest ever number of tourists. Never before, even pre-insurgency time, there were never so many tourists who have gone over there. The country with a resolve is dealing with it. And I'm sure, with this determination, with this clarity, and with this strategic vision, when we are moving forward, there will be problems. When when we are celebrating the 75 years of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and we have entered the 25 years, next 25, the quarter century of Amrit Kal, to take India to the world leadership, there will be problems. There are adversaries. They will try to create a problem with it. And the next problem that we are likely to face is essentially in terms of civil unrest. And here, there will be some other attempts, but mostly it will be civil unrest. They will try to create instability, disrupt the social harmony. And here, currently, is the Popular Front of India. This is a very, very dangerous organization. This is Hydra-headed today. It has more than 16 fronts. You know, there is mask. It will put up mask of human rights. It puts up mask of rehabilitation. It puts up mask of being a student, organization of this student group, union. It takes up the form of a political party. But essentially, its whole aim is to destabilize this country from within. And they are the one who have been at the front of sending these fighters to Afghanistan, fighters to Iraq and Syria. They were all PFI people. Today, they put up and unfortunately there are some political parties also who are now supporting them for their own political vested interest. This is a threat that we need to be very, very careful about. The country is capable of dealing with them. If they try to distract the attention of the government from the target, they are mistaken. They will be disappointed. They will be dealt with. The Indian Army, Indian security forces are capable of dealing with them. We have dealt with them all these years, but now we are dealing with them with a clear vision, clear strategy of zero tolerance and making it far more expensive, costly for those who will perpetrate act of terror. Friends, in this domain, the work of General Subrata Mitra is very, very helpful. And I suggest, as General Arun said, that people of varied interest should read it. It's a good book. I'm sure when you have read it, you will not be disappointed. I was not disappointed. It will be very enriching. Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless all of you. Thank you. Vanakkam. Jai.